certainly are in love with him here in Louisville. Marcus in the open floor, hops incredible. Here comes Maven off the steal.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. Let's get ready for Marcus Maven. You're about midway to the midday with Marcus Maven. And you can call in, I lay back and just listen to Marcus Maven. So sit back and relax and watch Maven. Break it down like this. Woo!
Broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services studio. Time for Middays with Marcus Maven on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maven and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maven. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. And people, the weather's kind of messy, so you got to take it slow. The weather is kind of sketchy, so you got to take it slow. That's going to be the theme of the show. Steve Rummage in the building, Brian Hall in the booth.
I feel like that you're doing this because of me, because I think you know that right now I want to get in here and I want to scream and I want to yell and I want to talk about how great my team was and I want to talk about how my team's going to be tonight and how great my team's going to be tomorrow and how we're going to make a run and then we're going to make a run in the NCAA and we're going to do all that. But I'm going to be the two chair today, and I'm going to take a step back, and I'm going to submit to authority on the show here, and I'm going to say, let's do that. Let's enjoy all of it.
365 days a year, and we're in the studio for most of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're talking about these days for all of our year. There is no way. And you know what? I am going to let everyone go speed demon over the daily enjoyment of an ACC tournament win.
Mm-hmm.
You only have 3 total ACC tournament wins in your history. Now, granted, Rick was double bye, so it's almost like 2 wins. But no. You got 3 wins in the ACC tournament. I'm not letting you steal that joy from me. Brian Hall in the booth. Brian, what's going on, my man?
And then we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House.
I know that's right.
No, I'm doing good. Obviously we got a good start off to the ACC tournament, and I'm excited for the North Carolina game tonight. I have a
alarm.
They're playing
Where's my
probably
alarm?
the best of any team in the country. And I like beating the best, and it's a good chance to maybe up our resume. People are just counting us out. Let's just up our seating a little bit more.
Brian, you 100%. You know what? I don't think you had your headphones on, but you 100% missed the point on that one. I tried to give you the alley-oop, and you took it right to where you weren't supposed to take it, right where I wasn't going to let anybody take it. You missed.
To take back the White House.
You missed Steve Rummage's confession. We're not going to North Carolina just yet. 'Cause you know what the problem is, Steve? You woke up anxious. You woke up anxious yesterday.
Yeah.
Brian woke up anxious. Every Louisville fan, every person that hates Louisville, woke up thinking about what could happen if Louisville blew it against Notre Dame.
I did find myself last night, before we really get into it, when Louisville was up and Notre Dame kind of there at the end of the first half. They started knocking down some shots.
Mm-hmm.
Which they're in Division I Power 5 team.
Yep.
They will do. But anyways, I was thinking about that. I was like, how many people right now are just rooting so hard? People that I know personally. Are just like, oh, man, if they just blow this one.
Right,
it's gonna be awesome.
Because listen, do you know what today and every day till Selection Sunday would have been like had you lost yesterday?
Oh, it'd been terrible.
It would have been, you would not have been able to do a post-game show.
Well, I didn't anyways. And God bless Ethan Moore. He texted me yesterday, said, "Are you doing the post game?" I said, "Ethan, bro,
that's all you play.
You know how much I love you and what you do." I was like, "It's just I physically can't do post games for the postseason." Now he did a good job too. I listened to the whole thing.
But you get my point. Like you would have lost that game, and you would have been complaining about the substitution pattern. You would have been complaining about how nobody has any heart. You would have been complaining about whatever your personal gripe was at the beginning of the year that you identified early, because people would just want to be right. They want their prediction to pan out, right?
Yeah.
Most times. So you would have been sitting here listening to the detractor say, "I don't know, man. You dropped the last 8 out of 14, 8 out of 12 games, man.
Yeah.
I don't know."
Yeah.
And you know what you would have said? "Oh, no, we're in. And then in the back of your mind, you're sitting around like, "We're in, right?" Mm-hmm. And we follow bracketology enough to say we're definitely in, but there's still the majority of the fan base would have been like, "Are we even going to make the tournament?"
Right.
And I could just see this area cannibalizing itself. Like, Lord knows what the media, print and airwaves would have been saying about this team. Like, this was a real pressure situation to go out there and deliver.
No, it was. And I mean, we even talked about watching, the first game, the 8-9 game was a good game.
Was it?
Of course, well, TV Teddy kind of.
He screwed it.
Yeah, but it was more of an equal talent game. Mm-hmm. But in that game, you saw a big lead, and then that lead go away. But I remember talking to you, or I text you or whatever during the Virginia Tech game, and was just kind of like, this is kind of what we need.
Yep.
I mean, like, we need a Virginia Tech kind of come out. They did what they should do against the Miami team, and there was part of me that worried about that. I mean. Last night, who ended up winning, Pitt or Syracuse? I'm just thinking about that. I fell asleep.
Pitt.
Did Pitt win?
No, wait a minute.
Wait a second, dude.
I was out and about watching it.
I actually fell asleep.
I think I wasn't paying
And
attention.
now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I have no idea.
Syracuse beat Pittsburgh 73-59.
Okay, all right. Gosh, I should have known that. I was just thinking, I'm like, wait a minute. But you wanted
I was
to
paying
see.
attention to the Pitt point guard the whole time. That's what made me say Pitt. I was just because I want to know if he's legit or not.
Yeah.
I can't tell if he is.
Right. Well, I was thinking, I want to see this team come out. You used the word yesterday on the pregame show, maturity. I want to see if this team is mature enough to come out, make some plays, do what they should do, execute, suffocate on defense.
Yes.
And just beat a team that you're better than.
Beat them up, beat them down, like really, dispose of them. I was completely worried about that.
Yeah, and there was a lot of me that was. And maybe I'm a little bit burnt by previous ACC tournaments because a lot of times is what we would do is we would wait on a team to play. That team comes in shooting well. Because
they're already used to it. They're used to the flow, the tournament flow, the tournament intensity, the tournament officiating. You got to adjust to that in game.
Absolutely.
It's just not. It just not show up and it's not regular season type intensity.
But what happened yesterday? Are you ready?
I am.
Okay. What happened yesterday was tip-off. You look a little bit at first couple. When I say at the beginning, I'm literally talking first 2 possessions.
Yep.
You're like, I don't know, man.
Mooney gets his 3-pointer. Step back. You're texting me unspeakable things.
I know.
Early.
Yeah. Like I cut Quan 4 in the first 3 possessions. I was like, Quan 4 can't play.
When he hit that step back, you were a bit ahead of me, so I had to wait to see that with my own 2 eyes, and I felt you.
And it was is what happened though was I'm pretty sure. Now I know his dad listens, but I was pretty sure he was listening because I think Jordan heard us, and Jordan did what a superstar does. And says, okay, all right, hang on. Y'all give me the ball. I'm going to get this thing rolling. Gets it rolling, and everybody kind of follows suit.
Are we going to start with Jordan?
Yeah, I think you have to.
Okay,
because
that's
kind of
fine.
chronologically, it's just kind of how I was doing it.
You're starting with Jordan, and I can't even tell you how much I disagree
Okay.
with what you just said.
Okay, that's fine.
And no, I can tell you, but you're going to understand exactly what I mean by saying, like, your posturing of Jordan Nwora was, let me take care of
Sorry,
this.
and I got little Elijah with me today because school's not in again. So
Coughs in the background.
Yeah, if you hear cough in the background, it's him.
You got that third mic on or something, Brian? Because it did sound pretty loud. But,
Yeah, no,
but here's the thing. Think about Jordan Nwora. Think about the first shot he took. Do you remember?
Free throw line.
Free throw line. Yeah. Okay. Now, if you go back and look at that free throw line and look, Jordan Nwora, when he wants to have a big scoring night, man, if Jordan Nwora gets an inch of daylight, that thing's going up quick.
Yeah.
Right? They get the ball to the middle. Jordan's low. The two guards move down on the side. He surveys everything. Then he kind of lifts up and says, are y'all going to give me this? Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A little different from he was taking what they were giving him rather than as soon as he gets the open look. Because look, I know the posture that says I got an open look is going up. You go into the game thinking they're going to be locking me down. They're going to be concentrating on me. They're going to be keying on me. So if first chance I get an open look, it's going up, you know, like, and not in a selfish way. You're just not used to seeing. You're not used to seeing that much open space like he saw, and it's hard to digest how tough his opponents. You got to think. You know what he was looking at one game ago.
Virginia.
DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah, DeAndre Hunter.
So imagine going from DeAndre Hunter to a guy you know can't stay in front of you. That ball, it's just going up so quick because you're just so happy to see a clean look, right? After not getting any clean looks.
Right.
He took his time. And I think he took his time because he was surveying. He was looking to make the play. By default, he had a great game.
Okay, but I would say that we agree.
Yes.
I get what you're saying, and I do side a little more with you. I don't want it to come off like I'm not giving him credit for letting the game kind of come to him.
Yeah. And that's what I was just saying. I disagree with the starting psychology.
Yeah.
But once he got it going, he turned into
he did.
I don't mind taking the next shot and the next shot. And the next shot.
And
that's when he went to your guy.
Absolutely, and he scored the first 12. And it really kind of ignited everybody. You could tell. I think Kristen then got the next the first bucket that was not Jordan.
Right.
And everybody kind of started to follow suit. First off, just to try to stay at the beginning, I love how I'm trying to. I don't know where to draw the line of the beginning and the beginning, because it's like I thought the first segment was good. The first few possessions, though, they're still, and maybe it's because of just who you're going to play down the road. I was like, you can't come out in the first couple possessions.
You were superimposing this game onto the next one.
Yeah, and I'm like, the first 3 or 4 possessions can't be like that, because you'll be down 8-0 all of a sudden, and but maybe I think that was one guy. I think it was one guy.
With Mooney.
With Quan.
Oh.
I think Quan had a few at the beginning of the game. It was just, and I'm not dumping on Quan.
No, but here's the thing. While I agree with you, listen, if somebody pump fakes, jab steps to their left, and then does a full step back and hits a three-pointer, Quan wasn't like getting blown off the ball.
I just don't think you can miss the pull-up jumper, miss the layup, and then get scored on twice.
Now, the layup with Quan Ford, that's the one, because he did the same thing last game. He takes it to the basket. I don't want to say at a pivotal spot, but it's like those are the finishes that keep you on the floor.
Yeah. Like if he doesn't miss those two and those defensive possessions happen, I don't think it stands out.
Right.
I think you're kind of like, well, good move on it.
Right. So you're okay with, other than, those shots.
Overall, the beginning of the game, I thought they come out ready to play. I thought Notre Dame hit good shots at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, and Notre Dame had been
Yeah.
in a full game. Notre Dame had done a full,
Sure.
40-minute game the day before, and it wasn't like a super, grinded out game. You know what I'm saying? Like, other than Leshevsky being hurt, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
banged up.
Which he was back in the game. So I think I was pleased with how they started right off the bat. Moving forward from that, things just the overall. I don't really know where to go with this except right here.
Player individuals.
Okay, do you want to go there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we started Wara.
Okay.
8150, 93.9 is the number, 3831, 93.9. Listen, you can pick out your players that you really like. You can pick out your players that you that left much to be desired. I'd rather go personnel first.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. Well, I'll start then, since we're kind of just going personnel, with who I was most impressed with last night, and you can disagree, agree, or whatever. Mine was Steve Enoch. I was extremely impressed with Steve Enoch last night.
What in particular?
Because he's been playing better.
Mm-hmm.
The one game in this little stretch that I was like, hey, he's kind of shaky, was Notre Dame. Here.
Yeah.
Last night, he come out and he got that. Steve is almost like one of those guys where they say, like, you don't let a dog taste blood, because then it's like they're done.
Yeah.
Steve's one of those dudes. He comes out and he's got like this crazy look in his eye sometimes, and it's like he gets in the game. And yesterday, that was there. And when you start to see all of a sudden, and is what it stemmed from, was I think what you've screamed for all year. Back cut, catches it under the rim. He doesn't load up. He jumps straight up and in the air turns, dunks it. And it was like, wait a minute.
There was a play.
Yeah.
There was one play in particular. Now, listen, you can say that the catch off the rim. Somebody else can say the alley-oop. No,
Both were awesome.
Both were awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there was a different play.
Yeah, I think I know.
Ryan McMahon gets it in the corner. The little back, throw it behind the back of the basket. Guy kind of sneaks in there and gets that play. We all know the play where we you don't want to say steal a basket because you run the play 5 times a game, and
you do, but it kind of
it looks
it's
like
a
it.
gimme.
Yeah.
It's a gimme. Yeah.
Okay. Steve Enoch catches that ball on the baseline and just boom, just goes straight up.
That's the one I was talking about.
But he went up immediate.
Yeah.
He was almost turning to go up before the ball even got there. So he knew what he was going to do with it when he got it. See that play? That play makes me want to go stop by Coach Peguese's office and say, now he's getting what you're saying a bit. You know what I'm saying?
You know, the play I was going to go to that I was wondering, I thought that you may go to was, son, God bless you. I know you're sick. Just going to have to hold it in. Okay. Sorry.
Gonna put him in Bob's office or something.
Had to do that on air. Sorry. But anyways, the play I thought you was talking about was he drives to the basket. He catches one. All right, you got to go. See ya. Get out. No, seriously. You got to leave the studio. So,
we'll get there.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
No, but he drives to the middle of the lane. He goes up, and if I remember how he grabbed the rim, and the whole goal moves forward.
And the commentators.
Yeah.
The commentators, when he dunks, they're like, they sound like me.
Yeah.
Like LaFonso Ellis goes, woo.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. And the thing was he didn't get the ball. Like it was the manner in which he went back up and went up, and it was like, my God, if he had got that ball.
If you listen to the pregame show, what I said, this is not an athletic enough team to stop him from dunking the basketball, but he has to have the intentions of dunking it. This is where you learn that you can get this all the time.
Yeah.
Like I said, just because Notre Dame is not, like I said, they're not athletic, this is tournament time. They're playing defense with a tournament intensity without having the ability to go up to the next level.
Yeah.
So we knew this coming into it. I spent the whole pregame show saying he has to dunk the ball.
Yeah.
He has to dunk the ball off a rebound. He has to, load up and really just don't worry about being blocked. But it's around live competition.
Yeah.
There was two things I wanted. I wanted strong finishes, right? And I wanted executed plays.
Yeah.
Not the freelance stuff.
Right.
I didn't want the everybody. Again, I said it was gonna frustrate me to the nth degree if I saw 3-pointers and signs being thrown up. Circles, 3 to the domes, all the bow and arrows, all the theatrics.
Yeah.
I was not going to be here for this yesterday.
Yeah.
Now today, you might need a little bit of that extra swag. You might have to let everybody know you're coming to take North Carolina out. So I'll be okay with that. But here's the thing. You got a full game of execution. Like I saw them actually running plays, but comfortable in their motion.
Thought so.
Yeah, they didn't look like they were, forcing it at all. Okay, so you say Enoch. I think we saw what we needed out of Enoch. Now listen, it's gonna be a lot more physical. And it's funny because Malik played great.
No, Malik played really good. Yeah. No.
Malik played great.
He absolutely did. I just thought Steve looked like a guy.
He was more imposing.
Steve looked like a guy that when I watched him play, I saw myself. Okay, I saw myself next Saturday or Sunday going, we sure did knock off the 2C. Like, you know what I mean? And you're like, Steve, he was a big man. He was a true big man. And it was like, and that's what I mean by, and that's not me predicting that's going to happen. That's just saying, the way he was playing allowed me to go to that moment.
Yeah.
And that was what was most impressive to me.
I tell you what, we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll reset the discussion on some of the individuals. We'll take a few phone calls. Midday with Marcus Maben, 8150 939 is the number on 939 The Ville.
How many of your friends have an intellectual disability? For many people with disabilities, making friends can be tough. Not because you're incapable or because you can't hang, but simply because you're different. At Best Buddies Kentucky, we see everyone for their abilities. Join us April 20th at Waterfront Park.
As we celebrate our method of friendships and inclusion.
Odds are you'll make a few friends in the process. Search Best Buddies Kentucky Friendship Walk to sign up today.
In this ever-changing world where financial institutions merge and often close branches, it's nice to know Centra Credit Union is expanding to better serve the needs of the folks of Sellersburg. After nearly 80 years, their founding principle remains the same: people helping people. Centra offers individuals and businesses a full range of services to meet their every need. Come check out their new location at 651 Hamburg Way or visit Centra.org to find out more. Centra Credit Union, centered around you. Centra Credit Union is federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Are you ready to sell your home? Well, there couldn't be a better time. Houses are going for top dollar and selling quickly. You need to call Jill Blessinger with Keller Williams. She has a team of professionals that will help you sell your home quickly and get the most for it. She is a professional home stager and photographer. And when you are ready to buy, she works with Becky Bleemel of Caliber Home Loans. She makes the loan process very simple. And if you mention you heard this on Middays with Marcus Maben or ESPN, your appraisal is absolutely free. So give Jill a call today at 502-773-0546. That's 502-773-0546. And let her help you today.
There comes a time in some people's lives where they wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, and say to themselves, oh my God, I'm going bald. If that's you, don't get depressed, because I have fantastic news for you. I'm Brandon Lang, best known for the movie Two for the Money, with Academy Award-winning actor Matthew McConaughey playing yours truly. When I decided to fix my baldness, I researched hundreds of doctors across the country before deciding on one of the best right here in your hometown, Parsley Waldman Hair Center of Louisville. My consultation was so easy, and as it turned out, more affordable than you could have ever imagined. Dr. Waldman and his staff treated me like family, and from the moment I walked in the door till the time I left, I was treated like royalty. Go to hairsurgery.com right now and let Parsley Waldman help you get your hair back and your self-confidence back as well. That is hairsurgery.com. That's hairsurgery.com, and take the first step to being young again.
So, Steve, what do you think about Ville Scorns and Sons Collision Centers, man?
Let me just say, I had a friend who totally ruined his car. They got him taken care of quick, efficiently, and out the door.
Family owned and operated for over 70 years, Ed Scorns is the leader in auto repair technology and technician training. Do not, I repeat, do not let just anyone repair your vehicle. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you're taking your vehicle to Ville Scorns and Sons Collision Centers. There are 2 locations, Bardstown Road and Shelbyville Road in Middletown. Or call us at 491-BODY or visit us at etscorns.com. That's ETSCORNS.com.
UPS is now hiring for package handlers in Louisville. Package handlers earn competitive wages. Thinking about college, but worried about how you'll pay for your tuition? With UPS's Metropolitan College program, UPSers who meet program guidelines can graduate 100% debt-free, work part-time, go to school, and graduate debt-free. It's that simple. Why pay for school? Let UPS do the heavy lifting. Apply now at upsjobs.com. That's upsjobs.com.
Tournament time is near, and ESPN Louisville is inviting you to come out and check out the brand new Dave & Buster's at Mall St. Matthews on March 19th, starting at 10 a.m. to fill out your bracket for the ESPN Louisville Bracket Challenge. We'll have hourly prizes such as game cards, a chance to win a VIP room for you and your buddies, and half-price happy hour specials throughout the day. And then on Friday, March 22nd, play hooky with ESPN Louisville and watch all the games in a fun environment. It's all happening on Tuesday, March 19th, and Friday, March 22nd at Dave & Buster's at Mall St. Matthews here in Louisville. Eat, drink, play, watch sports.
What good is it having that beautiful view on your front and backyard if you can't see through your old grimy windows? Or how about when you let a little fresh air and your windows are constantly getting stuck? If this sounds like your current situation, it's time to make that call to Windows Plus. They have the best free lifetime transferable warranty, the best installation in town, quality products, doors, windows, siding, and gutters. They've also been voted the most efficient for 2018 and an A+ Better Business Bureau rating and all 5-star reviews, which means these are exactly the new windows you've been looking for. So go visit them at 11501 Plantside Drive, Louisville, Kentucky, or 502-494-0120. That's Windows Plus. Make the call.
This is an advertisement.
In a matter of seconds, a car accident can turn your world upside down. You've been seriously hurt. You can't work, and medical bills are pouring in. Call Aguiar Injury Lawyers right now. You can talk to a lawyer for free. Find out if you're entitled to money for your injuries. Call Aguiar Injury Lawyers, 888-8888.
This message has been an advertisement. Office located in Louisville, Kentucky. Services may be performed by others.
This is Drew Diener, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville, live from the OPC Services Studio.
Middays with Marcus Maben on 93.9 The Ville is broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services Studio. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maben, 8150. 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. People, this is the moment to say, this studio is doing a damn good job of covering, tournament time. The listeners are getting a full, smorgasbord of live content, from pre-game shows to post-game shows to extra shows to coverage down at the ACC. Coverage going to be coming up at the SEC. Just wanted to say the 16 hours a day of live programming. It's just getting it done.
No, it's impressive. It's impressive. And like I said, we got all, I think, for the rest of the way, Brian, right? The Louisville games, you'll be able to hear right here on the station for the rest of the year. So if they make it to the ACC championship and then the national championship, we'll have every game from here on out, right here on this station, and we will provide pregame and postgame for every one of those. And now here's the thing. Those will go right up to tip, game, right as the horn goes off. You'll have just constant coverage of that, where your first place, where you get to hear Chris Mack, you get to hear play. Last night, I think Ethan had Chris Mack. They had players at the podium. Then they had sound from the locker room between Mark Ennis and those guys. They were out there getting sound from pretty much all the players. So,
speaking of having game, now we can have a conversation.
Okay.
Now we can have a true, flat-out conversation. Dwayne Sutton. Dwayne Sutton, we've all agreed that he's been what Louisville needed to make any kind of run. The consistency of Dwayne Sutton was what we were going to need the entire time to get it done.
Yes.
Did he break out last night?
Dwayne Sutton?
Yes.
Did he break out?
Yes.
No.
He absolutely did not.
Okay. I was like,
but you know what he did?
Yeah.
You know what he did? I saw him turning back to what he's supposed to be doing.
Right. Now, I do agree with that.
See, here's the thing. I knew you would recognize that he went back to doing what got him started.
Well, I will say this, too. We had a conversation during the game where I said, man, he needs to just start doing that. And it was probably 2 possessions later was when he got those 2 offensive rebounds on the same possession. I was like, okay, there you go, Dwayne. You don't have to be, Steph Curry.
Yep.
I mean, I know you've been hitting threes, but Dwayne's three-point shooting was good when he did the other things.
Yep.
And then he just shot a 3 in rhythm here.
Coach Mack's #1 quote when it came to Dwayne Sutton was he gets lost in the game. He gets lost in the competition. Now, his three-pointer looks like he's trying to get his three-pointer going. But at some point, like I said, he missed a couple three-pointers, missed a couple of them bad, right?
Yeah.
It got worrisome for me for a second. The other games, like I said, I knew his legs weren't as fresh as they should be. He kind of looked like he had the dead legs, a little bit more than he did in the Virginia game.
Yeah.
But I will say, after a while, I started seeing him just put his nose down. Bat at a ball, go reach at a ball, go pick and prod, try to get involved in the game. So I didn't mean to say he was breaking out, but I did mean to say he's doing everything the right way to play your way out of a slump.
Yeah.
And this would be the perfect time for him to kind of excel in that situation.
Yeah. Well, and I think that the play, they talked about it last night, actually, and with VJ coming in, and they said, it's part of it is because, he talked to Chris Mack. That was the story. They said the other part is Dwayne Sutton's just
hasn't been playing as well.
Been playing as well as he normally does. Now, with Dwayne, I don't think Dwayne's play, I know it's going to sound kind of crazy, down the stretch here has actually encouraged me a little bit as far as, because it's almost like, okay, he won't stay like that.
Yes.
Yes. And it's like, okay, if now I'm getting VJs contributing, even if it's hit or miss, he's contributing. And we'll talk about him here in a few.
He's safe on the floor now, which is a start.
Yeah,
he's safe on the floor.
He doesn't look crazy with the ball in his hands anymore and stuff. But Dwayne will come back, and what I think you saw last night was the first crack at, okay, Dwayne now is realizing, let me get back in the paint. Let me start getting some boards.
Yes.
Let me start doing this. Let me start doing that. Dwayne's always kind of missed layups. I mean that in the most positive way.
Yeah, kind of.
Like he's never exactly been
like it's just a nice finisher. Like he didn't have the finger roll finish.
For instance, Jordan curls last night. It was in the first half. He curls. He kind of gets bumped up, and he pull. And as he's in the air, he pulls his arm around and puts it in.
Yep.
And my point with
finishes
that
through contact.
Yeah. My point with that one is, as he went up, I was like, he'll get this one,
or he'll get the foul.
Yeah.
On the dive play, you mean? On that.
Well, yeah, because he kind of curled and he got hit, and then he put it up with one hand off the glass. Tough
that
shot.
was an and one, too.
It was an and one.
By the way.
My point is with that, like I see him going, I'm like, oh, with Dwayne, you never really.
Because everything
Sure.
Dwayne used to do was seen as a positive.
Yeah.
We knew he was going to come in and be the Quan 4 level defense, on the ball.
Yeah.
Right. We used to hope Dwayne could just stay out of foul trouble, because he brought so much to the court, right? Now you're like, okay, go back to getting those fouls. Like not actually fouling, but go back to doing the things that could draw you a foul.
Yes.
And again, when Enoch starts rebounding, it opens the entire floor up for Dwayne Sutton to go back to being what he is.
Yeah.
And he's not, like you said, he's not a guy that really grabs it and puts it back in the glass. Like, I'd like to see him be able to bring those back out, dribble them back out, reset the. But there was a lot of good decisions last night to bring the ball back out as well.
Thought so.
So you're
Real quick, Marcus, before you go on, apparently you knocked something on the YouTube channel. They said Steve went to throw something, and then the sound went out.
So there is no sound on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, the YouTube channel needs a little adjusting.
Well, listen, we got to take a quick commercial break because I got to reset that. Middays with Marcus Maben, 8150. Sorry about that, people. 939 is the number on 939 The Ville.
This is U of L Today with Mark Hebert.
Bridge freezes before roadway. You've seen those.
It's time to stop putting off your dreams and make them a reality. With loans from Commonwealth Credit Union, someday is today. To learn more about all our amazing loan programs, visit ccuky.org/loans. Commonwealth Credit Union.
The possibility of using geothermal energy to heat bridge decks.
So that we can preheat the bridge decks to de-ice the bridge decks and make it snow-free so that it creates better safe travel.
Using salt eats away pavement and pollutes the ground. Fair is exploring whether there's a better way. He says Kentucky soil stays around 60 degrees, 6 to 7 feet below the surface. The feasibility of warming water underground, then using it under bridge decks is the focus of his research.
We just need to circulate the fluid inside the tube in the ground, and then we embed that tube below the surface of the pavement, and the circulation of fluid heated the whole surface of the bridge deck.
Fair admits there would be significant cost to install piping in and around bridges, but says the long-term savings on repaving and the environment might be a bargain.
You'll make sure that you have a snow-free bridge during the winter.
Doing groundbreaking research. We are U of L.
This is Marcus Maben, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville from the OPC Services Studio.
You're listening to Middays with Marcus Maben, broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services Studio on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maben, 8150. 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. People, a little bit of technical difficulties. People don't like it when the YouTube channel goes down. And it is my personal responsibility to keep that thing up and running. Consistency is always key. And speaking of consistency, Steve.
Yeah, well, we got a lot of stuff going on over the next week. We've been telling you over the last few days. Just a quick reminder, this is the quick version of what we have going on. But Selection Sunday will be at 6 o'clock, on there. And then at 7 o'clock, we're going to be on ESPN Louisville 680. I know Jason Anderson's going to be there for 3 hours. I know Locke, Andy, all those guys are going to come in. I know Marcus.
I'm going to just wait till I get worked up and crash somebody's show.
Well, I told Jason that I know that we may. I told him I would, and I'm sure you will. Maybe in the latter part of the show, around 9 or so I can let the bracket breathe for a few. And then I'm going to come in probably and do a little bit with them. So and we'll come in and Sunday night, around 9 o'clock or so.
Be tuned in.
Tune in to 680. You want to hear us talk about it.
And follow the YouTube channel because when I crash the studio with the guys, I'm going to make them actually get on the YouTube channel as well. So go to We Are Made for the Ville on the YouTube channel. Click the little subscribe button so you'll be ready for all the analysis live on Selection Sunday.
So then a real quick version of what's going to happen over the next week. On Monday, we're going to have our Selection Monday event. That's going to be at Sports and Social Club. We're going to be there all day. Shows are going to be there all day long. That's brought to you by Cox's Smoker Outlet, Spirit Shop, Papa John's, and Body Armor Sports Drink. We're going to have a free throw shooting contest there. You're going to be able to win gift cards all day from places like Woodview Golf Course, Cattleman's, Papa John's, the Sports and Social Club, tickets to upcoming shows to the Yum Center and the Palace Theater. Also, you're going to be able to fill out your brackets for our ESPN Louisville Bracket Challenge, which the grand prize winner is going to win a big green egg from Sun Times Pools West in Middletown and Crestwood. Now, if you don't get a chance to get out to that, on Tuesday, we're going to be at Dave & Buster's. You can come out that day. We're going to have shows again out there all day long. I'm definitely going to go out there. Phil said he's going to try to give me a card. Try, take the son out there, let him play some games or whatever. You'll be able to fill out a bracket again on that day, and they're going to be handing out prizes and stuff as well. And then on Friday, we're going to do the Play Hooky with ESPN Louisville, which is also going to be at Dave & Buster's. Now, if Louisville wins on Thursday, there's a good chance, Marcus, me and you will do our show probably out there from Friday.
I'll be in Charlotte.
Well, no, that'll be tournament. That'll be that's this week. Well, maybe we'll be in Des Moines or Jacksonville or Columbus.
I'm so glad
I know
they went and wasted Notre Dame.
Yeah, me too.
Like they were supposed to.
Me too.
Darius Perry, Ryan McMahon. Let's lump the guard play.
Okay.
Because as soon as we get to the North Carolina conversation, people, we're gonna do about 5 more minutes. We're gonna take a break, and then we're talking North Carolina. We're moving on to true tournament, ACC tournament conversation. Let's just kind of spend the last few minutes wrapping up what you brought to the table. Ryan McMahon, during the game, I thought he was like the MVP, right?
Right.
When I went back and looked, we really didn't make defensive stops at the same time he was hitting his threes. So his threes were good, but we didn't get the separation. Like, I was kind of actively frustrated, begging for the separation. But he played well. He played well. He played aggressive. With those guys, shooting that aggressive. Tell me you saw tournament attitude, Steve.
I did. I thought that
Darius Perry just had a good time because his birthday.
No, he's been playing well over the last few games. So that wasn't like an anomaly that all of a sudden he had a good game. No, I saw tournament Darius Perry. I mean, a tournament attitude Darius Perry. When's the last time you saw Darius get the ball at half court? And it's an honest question. And just take off to the rim, and he didn't care who was there. He was going to dunk it. I'll answer that for you. The NIT. It was a post game. A postseason game. Yeah. Yesterday, I watched Darius Perry at half court decide he was going to the bucket. The big kid from I can't say his name,
from UConn,
Notre Dame, Lisinski or whatever.
Oh, Leszewski. Yeah,
whatever. I can't say it. He kind of backed up out of the way. Let Darius go ahead and finish. And Darius in postgame said, well, if he hadn't backed up out of the way, I was going to dunk on him. So that was.
So you think he let up a little bit?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, Darius had a step on him. Darius was going to dunk that ball, or he was just going to have to push him,
I don't know, because I thought Darius was a little high with that basketball. Like, I saw the lane open up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, get low and explode, Darius.
Yeah. I mean.
It's hard to be critical on some of those moves. Ryan had a same play like that where he kind of split the defense. And he just dribbled real high and lazy, and they end up, he ended up turning the ball over. I was really frustrated with that one because it's like, Ryan, I need you to be able to handle the ball.
Yeah,
I do. Like, and when he does handle the ball well, he's awesome.
But Ryan, it's simple like this. By the way, Darius did come back a little bit later, knocked down a big three, played good defense the whole night.
Yep.
So Ryan's thing, it's very simple. He hit threes. When you hit threes, it's a good game. Last night you hit threes.
And he didn't hesitate.
No, he didn't. And then he got fouled on a 3, stepped up, hit all 3 free throws because that's what we do.
Alley-oop play.
The alley-oop play.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he overall had a good game. Kristen, I thought Mac handled Kristen well yesterday. I thought Mac allowed Kristen to get all the rest humanly needed yesterday. I think Mac.
He rested a lot.
A lot, yeah. Because I thought Kristen played well when he was in the game. I mean, I didn't think he played bad. I didn't think he played great, but I didn't think he played bad.
He talked on defense. Like his.
He had a good game.
Yeah, a good solid.
A good game. Yeah, a good game.
Again, I like him being a little more aggressive. He made a couple of entry passes that were good. You know, like I said, that I could always ask for more out of my point guard.
Sure,
but
I think he said a lot. I think he got a lot of rest yesterday. And I don't care what the minutes say. I'm saying watch the game.
Yep.
And you can tell that
they weren't stealing minutes. He was getting rest.
Yeah, Mac was which is good for going into a game like tonight where you may need him to play 30, 27, you know. So it was good. So all around, I mean, I think in the backcourt, I think they had those 3, if we're kind of doing.
I saw they didn't have a turnover until like their turnover numbers were awesome.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I thought they were overall were played well.
Now, just last on Notre Dame. Do you think that was a good game for preparation, or do you think that kind of hurt to have that much of a blowout game?
No, I don't think because it wasn't a blowout in the manner of which you were just goofing. They were always right there. So you had to. What I mean by right there is not necessarily that you.
I think nobody at the arena or anybody outside the Louisville fan base thought this was in doubt at all.
Right. But
only us.
But it was there enough where you're like, you had to up until about the last 7 minutes. You had to make plays.
And you know what I liked? They didn't do it with jump shots.
No, yeah,
like I said, Ryan. You know, you went from 15 to 20 on 3-pointers, but after that, they ran possessions. Ran a play, got a good look, or got something inside. You know what I didn't like? You know, since we're cleaning up a few things.
Yeah.
Late in the game, Steven Enoch gives the guy a little bump, turns right in the middle of the lane, jump hook right hand. It was beautiful. The camera cut to Mike Bray right after that, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean, it was a beautiful just. We got the ball in the post and got one of those Anawaku. That was a bucket, right?
Yeah.
You know, he passed out the next 3 possessions. He what happened is he traveled on the next one. He got a good bump.
Yeah.
It could have got called. They called him for travel.
Where he went baseline?
Yeah, when he went baseline. The very next play, he's in the exact same position.
Yeah.
Absolutely no help. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And he just passes it back out. And he goes and tries to set a screen.
That may be blowout stuff. But that's still a habit.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
See,
That's
and you
still
know
a
me.
habit. Yeah.
Like that one, that can't happen. Like that agitated me real good. Because I'm like, Steven, we got a 20-point lead. They're not double teaming you on the block. They're guarding you one-on-one. You mean to tell me that you don't want to just go get bucket after bucket after free throw after bucket?
Did you hear Griff this morning with Drew Diener by any chance?
I did not.
Okay, Griff said it was funny to hear him talk about Steve because, Griff's a guy. Griff's a busy dude. He's doing all kinds of stuff.
He's a straight shooter, man.
And he's a straight shooter, and he's watching the game, and he's like, but no, here's the thing. Griff said, I've watched most of the games. And, he was talking about how I'm finishing out games and different stuff and what he liked yesterday. And his thing was, to kind of your point, he said, when they don't double, they've got to get it to,
Yes. Enoch. But Enoch has to look, no double, I'm going. Or don't look.
Yeah.
Listen, what you have in your arsenal, right?
Yeah.
Is moves, left hand, right hand, comfort. That's something you can do. And here's the thing. I promise you, if you just go to work, your brain will start thinking faster. You'll start making the decision. You'll fight through the contact. I'm telling I've never seen somebody hit a jump hook like that and not say, come on back down here.
I know. Yeah, but that's where he's growing, man. He's growing.
I watched that. I'm up at 4:30 this morning, and I'm like, Steven, if you pass that ball out again when they're not double teaming you.
But you know what happens when you start having a good game like that? Like, the other team's center goes to dunk, and Malik Williams blocks the dunk like in midair because you're like, dude, come on. It raises Malik's game. VJ had a nice block, too. They were good last night. There was a swag there with them last night that I feel like we've been missing.
I didn't hear the call of the Wild.
No, but I will say
Give
this.
it up.
Yeah, I know. No, I know. But I will say, post-game, watching them arm in arm, watching Jordan do the interview, and Malik kind of come up and make a joke, had a little flashback.
VJ, I need you to curse. I'm sorry, bro. You got to curse when you block that ball.
Yeah.
Malik, you have to curse. Steven, I'm sorry. In that level of competition, when you dunk that ball, I got to hear the boom mic grab your voice.
Yeah.
I know there's people that are not going to agree with what I'm saying, but it's different in the trenches, people.
It's fact.
Midday with Marcus Maben, North Carolina. Conversation coming up. 8150-939 is the number on 939 The Ville.
Guys, it's time to shake off that winter rust and get outside for a round at Wooded View Golf Course and Driving Range in Clarksville, Indiana. Located minutes from downtown Louisville and just off I-65, Wooded View is convenient and affordable. Save even more right now with our new midday and twilight specials. You won't find a better value anywhere else. Schedule your tee time online today at woodedviewgc.com. Again, that's woodedviewgc.com.
How many of your friends have an intellectual disability? For many people with disabilities, making friends can be tough. Not because you're incapable or because you can't hang, but simply because you're different. At Best Buddies Kentucky, we see everyone for their abilities. Join us April 20th at Waterfront Park.
As we celebrate our method of friendships and inclusion.
Odds are you'll make a few friends in the process. Search Best Buddies Kentucky Friendship Walk to sign up today.
Join ESPN Louisville all day Monday, March 18th after Selection Sunday at the Sports and Social Club. Come on down and fill out a bracket, enjoy free appetizers, and free bowling all day long. And this year, the grand prize winner of our bracket challenge will receive a Big Green Egg Grill from Suntime Poles West in Middletown and Crestwood. We'll also have a free throw shooting contest and tons of giveaways from places such as Papa John's, Wooded View Golf Course, Cattleman's Roadhouse, the KFC Yum Center, the Louisville Palace, and the Sports and Social Club. It's all happening the Monday after Selection Sunday right here on ESPN Louisville.
Are you ready to sell your home? Well, there couldn't be a better time. Houses are going for top dollar and selling quickly. You need to call Jill Blessinger with Keller Williams. She has a team of professionals that will help you sell your home quickly and get the most for it. She is a professional home stager and photographer. And when you're ready to buy, she works with Becky Bleemel of Caliber Home Loans. She makes the loan process very simple. And if you mention you heard this on Middays with Marcus Maben or ESPN, your appraisal is absolutely free. So give Jill a call today at 502-773-0546. That's 502-773-0546. And let her help you today.
What do you call a truly great beer that's brewed with more taste? Only 96 calories and 3.2 carbs? We call it Miller Lite. What are you holding? Miller Lite. Hold true. Great beer, great responsibility. 2018 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Average analysis 12 fluid ounces, less than 1 gram protein and 0 grams fat.
OPC Pest Services offers the best in residential pest control. Their hassle-free 4 Seasons program is an exterior service performed every 3 months. The 4 Seasons Bronze covers common crawling insects like ants, spiders, roaches, crickets, mice, bees, and wasps. The Four Seasons Silver includes quarterly pest control plus termite protection, and the Four Seasons Gold includes quarterly pest control, termite protection, plus mosquito treatments. Call OPC Pest Services at 969-9635 or visit opcpest.com to learn more.
Tournament time is near, and ESPN Louisville is inviting you to come out and check out the brand new Dave & Buster's at Mall St. Matthews on March 19th, starting at 10 a.m. to fill out your bracket for the ESPN Louisville Bracket Challenge. We'll have hourly prizes such as game cards, a chance to win a VIP room for you and your buddies, and half-price happy hour specials throughout the day. And then on Friday, March 22nd, play hooky with ESPN Louisville and watch all the games in a fun environment. It's all happening on Tuesday, March 19th, and Friday, March 22nd at Dave & Buster's at Mall St. Matthews here in Louisville. Eat, drink, play, watch sports.
Hey guys, if you think you might have erectile dysfunction, you probably do, because 40% of men over 40 have ED. It's still no surprise that men feel uncomfortable or embarrassed talking about their condition. At the Louisville Men's Clinic, they get it. However, it's important to get past any discomfort and start resolving it. Consequences of untreated ED can be very damaging to a man and his partner, physically and emotionally, and there's no need for that. By taking action today, you can save your relationship and get back to the strong man you want to be. At the Louisville Men's Clinic, their physicians know how to solve your problem and find a solution that'll work for you. Your visit is only $99, and you'll see results that day, or there's no charge for your visit. Call 444-4000. That's 444-4000 or online at LouisvilleMen'sClinic.com. Be sure to ask about the revolutionary Priapus therapy, known to increase stamina, ability, and even size. The Louisville Men's Clinic, your key to a better life.
An official broadcast partner of the University of Louisville, WLCL Sellersburg is 93.9 The Ville. Time now for an ESPN Louisville Sports Center update.
Good morning, Louisville. I'm Brian Hall. The Sports Center update brought to you by Gist Piano Center. Trusted in Kentucky, GistPianoCenter.com. The Louisville men's basketball team improved to 20-12 on the year with a 75-53 win over Notre Dame in their first game of the ACC tournament last night. The Cards were led by Jordan Warren's 24 points and 9 rebounds. The Cards now move on to the quarterfinals, and they will face the number 3 ranked team in the country, North Carolina. Chris Mack talked after the game last night about that matchup against UNC.
Well, when you play a team for a third time, both teams are going to have great familiarity with one another. Coach Williams doesn't try to trick you. They're going to try to race the ball up the floor. They're going to try to pound it inside, and they're going to try to decimate you on the glass. They did that in Game 2. They didn't do it as well in Game 1. Again, it's easier said than done. They're one of the best teams in the country, and we recognize that, but they don't try to fool you.
That game is set to tip off at 7 p.m. tonight. We will have coverage right here on 93.9 The Ville, leading you all the way up to the game, including the game itself. Immediately following the drive at 6 p.m., Marcus and Steve will join you at 6 p.m. for the pregame show. And again, we will have the live national broadcast of the game with our very own Bob Valvano. And immediately following the game, we will have the postgame show. The Louisville baseball team improved to 13-4 on the year with a 10-8 win over Ole Miss yesterday at Jim Patterson Stadium. The Cards had 13 hits and reached double figures for the 6th time this season. Up next for the Cards is Duke on Friday. Who'd you say was calling? In NFL news, the Saints have restructured quarterback Drew Brees' contract to clear about $10.8 million in salary cap space as they look to lock down former Louisville quarterback Teddy Bridgewater. Bridgewater also visited the Miami Dolphins yesterday. And last, are you thinking about finishing it out with Mack and then Griff against North Texas? Say it again. All right. I'll get it together. Middays with Marcus Maben is next. This is Sports Center.
This is Marcus Maben, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville from the OPC Services Studio.
Middays with Marcus Maben on 93.9 The Ville is broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services Studio. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. It's midday with Marcus Maben. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. Since he's not back, I'll do it for him. Mr. Delivery Thursday, Mellow Mushroom. Thanks to Tommy and the Mr. Delivery team for bringing by Mellow Mushroom to the ESPN Louisville studios. Perfect for lunch, dinner, cater for the office, or big games this week. Fast delivery in just 30 to 60 minutes. Use promo code ESPN for a discount on your first order. Or download the new app. Or head to MrDelivery.com. Local restaurants deliver.
How's it feel? Chunky butt?
Chunkster.
Fat boy. You want to do the Mr. Delivery read? Sorry. You're not fat.
I did.
I know. I'm disgusting right now. I'm about to do my first class. My father-in-law was like, "Hey man, let's do this class at this
like a
center."
diet class,
and like it's like a workout thing." And I'm like, "Yeah,
it's on my face though, man. I can't. Man, my cheeks, man.
Don't be one of them guys in the gym like you tie your head to like the thing. You're a solid. They're like push up.
Oh.
What's he doing?
Right.
If I get a call, somebody's like, "Hey man, maybe it's at the gym."
Man, you know what? Those things scare me, man. Because I'm like, listen, when I get a crook in my neck or a crick in my neck, whatever you want to call it, those things are like debilitating, man.
Oh, yeah.
I can shut down my entire day and I wouldn't care.
Do you know now? As far as in bench, I was never a big time bench guy because I have really long arms and I never had a big chest for as big as I am.
Right.
But deadlifts, squats. I mean, I was.
Yeah, you kind of got the Clydesdale build.
Yeah, I was up there. I was up there, in the 400s. Like I was doing my thing. So it was like
I got a hernia.
I know, but here's the thing: I would never use the leg press machine. You know the machine where you lay back and you push up on the plat. I never do. And then somebody was telling me, I've never watched it, but somebody said there's like videos where people, and that's my biggest fear because I did it a couple times. I'm like, I don't like locking my knees out like this, man.
I've seen it
too.
I've
never, so I've done those maybe twice and I never would do them.
You know what I did? Lunges and box step ups carrying weights.
Yeah.
So people, all of my hops.
Yeah.
Calf raises. Lunges and stepping up on boxes.
Yeah, I played volleyball, and that's what we had to do. We had to do box jumps with weights.
See, I didn't jump.
Lunges, all that stuff.
I just did controlled Reaganong lunges all day long, up and down the court.
Bob Maddox was our strength and conditioning coach over at Trinity, man, and he had we probably worked out. Every team had 4 days a week probably that we worked out, and he would come in and he would have a whole routine written out on the board. It'd be legs day one day, it'd be arms the next day. But it would be about 45 minutes of workouts with sets of 5 and different things. It's awesome.
By the way, I got since we're doing a little house cleaning before we dive on into what's coming, they said the YouTube video's off, Marcus. What do you?
I just didn't.
You're killing them over here today, man.
They can hear us. They just, when we go to break, we be doing crazy stuff in here. So
I got a Facebook message yesterday, and I apologize. I didn't see it before, but they don't play until today, so it actually worked out. I didn't get to do it on the show yesterday, but here I love the local high school sports. Somebody Facebook messaged me, said wanted to give a shout out to the male Bulldogs women's team today. Girls are going to be out in Rupp playing in the women's Sweet 16. So. Yeah, good luck to the male Bulldogs out there today. Go ahead and bring it on back.
And I'm supposed to remind you on the YouTube channel, when you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell so you get the alert when we're doing our midnight live videos, when I'm posting the analyzing of the plays. This morning I was looking at things like the way Coach Mack was yelling at Steve after his alley-oop dunk from Ryan McMahon. People, if you go back and look at the tape, Stephen Enoch's holding his arm in the air like for praises, right?
Yeah.
And you can tell Coach Mack is like, get your back on defense, like
Yeah.
go. Like you could tell he was literally going to run out on the court.
Well,
and
is
kill
what he
him.
yelled at him. I saw the tweet. Apparently, what he yelled at him was he was like, "That's great. Now guard on that end." But the next 3 plays is what the tweet pointed out was the next 3 plays. Steve made defensive plays on the end on the other side.
I was glad.
Yeah,
Ryan does throw a soft alley oop, doesn't he?
Ryan's the best at throwing the alley oop on the team. And I don't think it's close.
Christian did throw one of those wraparounds to feed the post, and it got there, and I think we got the foul.
It was foul because me and Elijah were actually talking about it, and he was like, I don't know. Or he's like, oh, man, it was a bad pass. And I'm like, no, it was a good pass. Said the guy had to foul to get to the ball.
So it was a good hold
that's
off?
a good pass, yeah, and a good seal, a good pass, good all the way around, yeah.
North Carolina. Okay. Hold on, wait. Maybe we can't do that just yet. I see the look on Brian Hall's face. We may have a surprise visitor for you people. I'm not
Tony on 1,
but on 1. Tony Williams, thanks for joining us on 93.9, my man. Yes, that Tony Williams. What's going on, my man?
Marcus, my brother, how you doing?
Listen, you know I'm doing wonderful. I'm talking about ACC tournament wins. I'm talking about getting a piece of North Carolina. You remember that you actually got a good piece of North Carolina yourself back in the day. How's it going?
Yes, sir. Oh man, things are going great. I'm trying to get my stuff together and just running around taking care of business and just doing my normal routine, but life is good, man. Life is good.
Listen, we could normally start talking straight into basketball. You are a very, very busy man. You have a very, very important event going on. We'll just cut straight to the chase.
Yeah, because everywhere I'm going right now, you have to. I'm curious because I've been keeping up with what Tony's doing, but a lot of people have been asking me lately, "Hey, man, what's this thing Tony Williams got going on?
Tony,
what's this stuff got going
you
on?"
can listen. This kind of advertisement, you cannot pay for it, and you don't have to pay for it. What's going on, Tony?
Right. Well, I've been in the process working with.
Whoa.
We had an issue. Sorry, that was on me. Tony will call back.
Way to go, Brian.
Yeah.
What we got to do is we got to reset it actually because Tony has his partner on the line
And he
with
wants
us
to bring
as
him in.
well, and I have to disconnect with him. So sorry, that was my fault.
No, it's fine. Yeah, no, he was done. That was Tony Williams.
Yeah, listen, the anticipation was growing. He was building. That was the perfect unveiling of Tony Williams' event. So,
all right.
Tony's got a lot going on.
All right, so hit Tony like normal. We'll have both Scott and Tony on.
Scott and Tony, are you there, fellas?
Yes, sir, we're here.
Okay, well, Tony, I'll let you reset your unveiling of the newest project. What's going on?
So, as I was getting ready to say, my partner, Scott Radcliffe, he chimed right in, so the timing was perfect. But he and I have been working together for just a little bit over a year, organizing how we could get former athletes of the University of Louisville together and organize in a fashion where we can kind of take back our name as a group and do great things for the community, do great things for the University of Louisville, do great things for students that are currently playing that need some mentoring once they take the jersey off for the last time. And finally, we all like to make money. So those that are business-oriented, we wanted to form a networking group where we can pass business through each other and build each other up.
No, it's really interesting you say that because I kind of remember when, these ideas were kind of just ideas, when you were just, writing these ideas down on scratch pieces of paper, kind of, we were discussing some of the issues. And when you say make money, I don't want you to skip over the fact that there's a lot of people who have money and just didn't know what to, or, didn't have good ideas to invest in, didn't have a lot of direction. A lot of people, start off in their professional life and are able to generate money, but not able to, have much direction and mentorship. Talk about that part of it.
Wow, that's a fact. We've got some people registered. We got about 80 former athletes registered for tonight's event. And a lot of people with names on that list are very prominent in the city, and but they're curious. They're curious to know what it's all about and how it's going to operate. So that's what we hope to show them tonight and by the registration list and people who've signed up and the buzz that's going on right now, it sounds like we're going to be able to deliver that message. Scott, you want to say anything about that?
No, man, you're just taking it over, man. You're telling everything you're saying, man, is right. You know it. But yeah, Marcus, once big fan here, and wanted to say, so Tony and I've been working on this for over a year now. As you mentioned, it's been a while since we just started it from scratch, and but we're really excited. Because as you mentioned, there might be some business professionals out there that are making good money. Because I know when I got out of college, any job that I interviewed for, I got, and I made some pretty good money, but I had no passion towards that. And as athletes, that's something that there's a void that's missing whenever we leave our playing surfaces. When I left the field, I had that void in my life that I didn't have filled with my professional career. And I was lucky enough to, after a couple of years, to find it in real estate, and I'm enjoying life now. So since I'm enjoying life now, I want to, and Tony and all these other athletes, we have the possibility to help those former athletes that may have a job or might not have a job find that passionate career outside of their sports world to help fill that void. Because now that I've found that, I feel like now my job is to help those others fill that void since I've been through the struggle of trying to find who I am as a person outside of wearing the jersey.
Okay, now you listen. You have threw out the line. You have hooked me. How can I sign up? How can I become a part of this event? Where is this event going to be at? Give me the times. Kind of give me the details.
So I guess we only have about I'd say 15 tickets available because we had a max of 100 in the way it was set up and the way we had kind of had this thing going out. For people to overflow, and when I say people, I mean former athletes. It's definitely an invite only and an exclusive event to those who have put in the work at the university. But once we get to 100, I will have to call and see what happens if there is an overflow. And I'm thinking that there's a possibility. But it begins tonight at 6 p.m. at the all-new Thornton's Academic Center of Excellence attached to Cardinal Stadium. We will go from 6 to, it's 7:30, but I'm going to say 7:20 because I know a lot of people are going to be itching to watch us take down UNC tonight, and I'm excited about that as well. But we definitely want to get our message out from 6 to 7:30, mingling, congregating, and then pass some useful information that talks about our 3 branches, which has to do with the community connection, which has to do with mentorship, and which has to do with networking. We're going to get our message out, and then we're going to have a sort of a game watch party there in the auditorium and just hang out until the game is over.
Well, listen, I'm going to do this live on air, and I'm going to kind of throw you under the bus a bit. You do know that I have the 1-hour pregame show, which I was planning on trying to dance around it a little bit, maybe see you a little bit early or late, but I'm definitely going to try to work something through. But I'm glad that the event is looking to be well attended.
Well, if you're not there, then go ahead, Scott, because I was getting ready to threaten Marcus, but go ahead.
No, yeah, I'll jump in before you do that. I was going to say, if there's any former athletes, trainers, or managers out there, you can send an email to info@formerathletesnow.com, and we'll send you a link to register for tonight's event. As Tony mentioned, there's a few spots left, and of course, I think we can figure out a way to add a few more if there's overflow. But yeah, Marcus, if you got something to do for the pregame show, hey, show up afterwards to Thornton's Academic Center of Excellence. And like Tony mentioned, we're also, after our information, we're going to have a watch party for everybody. So if you can attend that, we'd love to have you there too.
So one more time, info@formerathletes.com.
Formerathletesnow.com.
Oh, formerathletesnow.com.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, well, gentlemen, you get on out of here. I'm sure people are very, very interested. Like I said, it sounds like an event that everybody should be interested in. Definitely good luck, and glad you could join me.
Thank you so much,
thank you, Marcus. I got. Can I get my normal shout out that I normally do, if you don't mind?
100%. Take your time.
So I'm currently at Cutney Coast Barbershop, 9200 Taylorsville Road. Come in and see my man Dave. And I got to give a shout out to my team at Annie Mac Home Mortgage, the LPK group. I know they're working hard today, and they're giving me a little bit of freedom to get out and do this event so that we can work together and create more business between us all. So got to shout out my people. Thank you for letting me do that, Marcus.
Shout
out to you and Steven for having me.
Listen, I will
Appreciate
run
it, my
into you
friend.
gentlemen soon. Got to do the mandatory Tony Williams shout out.
Tony is Tony's the master, man.
Man, and he's going. And listen, people, there's a lot of energy. Like I said, he wasn't lying. I remember when it was, like I said, notes and ideas. A year's worth of work on a project is a lot.
I remember specifically Tony barging in this studio one day, and he's like, I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, he's like, man, I was over there with Scott Radcliffe next door. It was when Gris was still over here. Man, we got all this stuff down on paper. It's gonna be awesome. And I'm like, yeah, Tony, that's awesome, man. And you know, because Tony's a dreamer, dude. You know, I mean, he is. And then now here it is, man, putting it together.
Scott Radcliffe's been a family friend since I was since I knew how to play sports. I basically grew up playing football in the backyard with Scott and playing basketball against him. His older brother Phil is one of my best friends, so I trust that guy, man. He's actually going to be my realtor when I look for a house, I believe, and he's going to be looking.
We don't do that
for
here.
Me.
Well,
Joe Blessinger and Becky Bleemer are only realtors on here.
We only have one realtor on here.
Okay, yeah, and then,
but yeah,
I know what you're saying. Well, I guess we better take a quick commercial break. Middays with Marcus Maben, 8150, 93.9 is the number on 93.9 The Ville.
You hear that? That's the sound of a dental practice when its network goes down. Quiet, huh? That's the sound of missed calls from patients, no access to online bookings, and x-rays that can't be viewed in real time. When you run a small business, that's the sound you never want to hear. Because running a successful practice takes more than just the right skills and the right tools. It takes the support and reliability of the right network. It takes Spectrum Business. With over 99.9% network reliability and the fastest internet starting speeds available, Spectrum Business will keep your business running and sounding like this. That's the sound of more online bookings, more calls, and more bright smiles. Because a busy practice is a thriving practice. Spectrum Business. We keep small business running. Learn how Spectrum Business can help you. Call 877-899-2522 today.
Are you ready to sell your home? Well, there couldn't be a better time. Houses are going for top dollar and selling quickly. You need to call Jill Blessinger with Keller Williams. She has a team of professionals that will help you sell your home quickly and get the most for it. She is a professional home stager and photographer. And when you're ready to buy, she works with Becky Bleemer of Caliber Home Loans. She makes the loan process very simple. And if you mention you heard this on Middays with Marcus Maben or ESPN, your appraisal is absolutely free. So give Jill a call today at 502-773-0546. That's 502-773-0546. And let her help you today.
Hello, I'm Joe Cordell of the domestic litigation firm Cordell & Cordell. At Cordell & Cordell, we encourage our clients to participate, to recognize how essential their role in this process is. They've got to be willing to help us help them. And by working jointly in a sort of partnership, we're more likely to get the best possible outcome for our clients. And that's really the standard that our clients can fairly hold us to, is what is the best possible outcome for them. So clients who are facing divorce need to recognize that for them to succeed, they need a partnership between them and their attorney.
The attorneys at Cordell & Cordell work to help men maximize their role in their children's lives. Contact the domestic litigation firm of Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's Louisville area attorneys, a partner men can count on. 502-785-0000. Online at CordellCordell.com. That's CordellCordell.com. Office in Linden. Cordell & Cordell, 10200 Forest Green Boulevard, Suite 407, Louisville, Kentucky, 40223.
Looking to try something different tonight? Pick up a bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon aged in bourbon barrels. Robert Mondavi Private Selection brings you this unique flavor combination made possible by California winemaking craftsmanship and the rich tradition of bourbon whiskey aging. Concentrated black cherry, blackberry, sweet vanilla, and toasty oak. Look for this deliciously different limited release item from Robert Mondavi Private Selection in the wine aisle today. Please enjoy our wines responsibly. Robert Mondavi, Acampo, California.
What's better than hundreds off retail price on Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic? Now you can save the tax, too, at Mattress and More. Queen size Sealy, not $9.99, now $3.98. Plus save the tax and get a 1-year sleep guarantee free. Free queen adjustable power base with select mattresses. Plus save the tax and up to 50% off select Tempur-Pedic floor models while they last. 60 months interest free. Save the tax now at Mattress and More.
What good is it having that beautiful view on your front and backyard if you can't see through your old grimy windows? Or how about when you let a little fresh air and your windows are constantly getting stuck? If this sounds like your current situation, it's time to make that call to Windows Plus. They have the best free lifetime transferable warranty, the best installation in town, quality products, doors, windows, siding, and gutters. They've also been voted the most efficient for 2018 and an A+ Better Business Bureau rating and all 5-star reviews, which means these are exactly the new windows you've been looking for. So go visit them at 11501 Plantside Drive, Louisville, Kentucky, or 502-494-0120. That's Windows Plus. Make the call.
Everyone knows Genesis Diamonds has the best prices, but you need to know Genesis also has the best diamonds, the ones with the most sparkle and brilliance.
Some diamonds are just not good enough to go in a Genesis box.
Wendy Canavan, Vice President at Genesis, says these are not like the diamonds you see at the mega corporate chain stores.
We're not like the chain stores. We're not like the Me Too jewelry stores. Our owner is so picky, he goes through hundreds of diamonds in order to buy 20. He will not allow his customers to buy an inferior diamond.
In fact, the diamonds that Genesis rejects are often sold to internet retailers and corporate chain jewelers.
No one wants a foggy diamond. No one wants a hazy diamond. And you won't see that at Genesis Diamonds.
What you will see is one of the largest selections of GIA certified diamonds in America. Each one hand-selected for maximum brilliance because, well, that's what she deserves.
You don't want people to say, oh, your ring's okay. You want people to say, wow.
Genesis Diamonds, where Louisville gets engaged. Shelbyville Road Plaza next to Trader Joe's.
We are right in the heart of winter, which means you're about to find out how many beats your heating system has left in it. Hey, whether it just needs to be serviced or you need a brand new system, DFH Company is the place to call. This month, buy a complete Train system and get 6-month special financing, plus your choice of a whole house humidifier or air cleaner. It's hard to stop a Train, and it's hard to not call DFH Company. So call today, 968-6222, or visit dfhcompany.com for full details.
This is Drew Diener, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville, live from the OPC Services Studio.
This is Luke Hancock, financial advisor with ClearPath Financial of Raymond James. As much as I enjoy talking U of L sports on 93.9, my true passion comes out when helping people with their financial future. Our team of financial professionals is in a new location, 4070 Westport Road, right next to Trinity High School. We focus on financial planning, investment process, and intellectual capital to be the trusted source our clients lean on for all financial matters. Come see us for a free comprehensive financial review and bring your questions to us for your financial confidence. Call us at 502-805-4000. Raymond James & Associates Incorporated, member New York Stock Exchange, SIPC.
This is Marcus Maven, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville from the OPC Services Studio.
Middays with Marcus Maben on 93.9 The Ville is broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services Studio. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Itching to talk North Carolina. Itching to talk tonight. There will be a pregame show. I don't want to stall this out, but right now I'm intrigued. I hear about this interview with Drew Diener and Daryl Griffith. Everybody's saying how awesome it is. Brian, we got to hear it.
I got it.
Hey, we're pleased to be joined now by a guy that everybody around Louisville knows and have seen a lot recently with the Donovan Mitchell and a reconnection out there with in Utah. But that's Daryl Griffith, who is on the line with us. Griff, good morning. Thanks for the time.
No problem. How you guys doing?
We're doing well. Are you here at all at the tournament? I know a lot of times during the NCAAs and conference tournaments you're around, so I didn't know if you're somewhere amongst us here in Charlotte, or where are we talking to you from?
I'm back in the Ville. I'm at home.
Well, you're a part of this. It's interesting here because I haven't seen a picture of this jersey, but tell us what this deal is with Dove Men's Care Plus and rivalries and rivalry jerseys that are being created, and we'll get into talking some basketball.
Yes, this is a Rep the Rivalry campaign that Dove Men's Care Plus is doing to show unity and symbols of unity with the biggest rivalries in college sports. Of course, the big UK U of L rivalry is always on the calendar when you talk about rivalries in men's college basketball. And the jerseys were created by a guy by the name of Don C. The Rep the Rivalry jerseys that we're going to have, they'll be on site, available at Griff's this Sunday between 1 and 3. Compliments of Dove Men's Care. We'll be giving away some jerseys for the Battle of the Bluegrass Rep the Rivalry jerseys. And they'll be at Griff's Restaurant this Sunday. So all those who's coming out, we're giving away 75 of the design jerseys, and look forward for people to come out, getting the jerseys, and supporting their own teams. And you don't have to wear. Anybody can wear whatever team they want to wear. If you represent Indiana, if you represent West Kentucky, Michigan, it's just the whole rivalry series that we're doing.
And it's at the new location. It looks great. I haven't had a chance to go into the location, but it looks fantastic from the outside.
Yes, it's a new location on 2nd and Liberty, right across from the Army Hotel.
Well, let's talk about this Louisville team. What did you see last night that you liked out? I mean, obviously Notre Dame, they're going to step up in class big time against Carolina today. But what did you see that you liked last night with this Louisville team?
Well, they closed out the games. I mean, I've liked them all season long. We just left a lot of games on the table where we didn't close out. I can name 5 right off the bat that we should have won. We should be plus 5 more wins if we close the games out. And that's going to be important going into the tournament. You get leads, you fight for the big leads, and then all of a sudden at the end we've been collapsing, and that's cost us. And we got to be able to finish out the whole 40-minute game in order to go forth in the ACC tournament and also in the NCAA. We can play with anybody. We can beat anybody. It's just we've had trouble in the stretch. We protect the basketball. Everybody rebounds and up their defensive intensity. We got a good chance.
And closing out those games, has it been anything that's been a common thread in there you've seen? Is it offense? Is it defense? What is, closing out a game involves a lot of things. You closed out plenty of games with your squad. What do you see? What have they not done that has led to that? Is it offense? Is it defense? What is it?
Well, it multiplies. And the best thing the most important thing that sticks out to me is turnovers down the stretch. When you give away a turnover and you got a team coming in and you get a turnover, that just gives the team momentum and it deflates your momentum. And then it seems like we're playing hot potatoes with the basketball, so nobody wants to take over. Somebody's got to be the leader and say, okay, I got this. I'm taking over. We got to have that person down the stretch to calm players down, to get everybody focused on winning the game and closing the game out. Coach Mack's done an excellent job this year, but he can't go out there and play for the guys. It's on them.
We were watching last night. Warren starts the game off on fire. He's got 12 straight in, another really good game. I assume he's a guy that's probably going to test the waters to see what kind of feedback from the NBA. Does he look like he's NBA ready to you?
I mean, that's to be determined. And he'll probably test the waters, but as a player, once you test the waters, you got to ask yourself, well, coming back and improve my situation, do I want to risk being the best player for the draft by I want to go or do I need to go? I would like to see him stay another year, work on some of his weaknesses and improve going into the following year's draft.
Who do you, as you watch this team, who have you really enjoyed watching this year? I mean, obviously you're being a fan, but I mean, who when you watch this team play, does it, it's a likable team, I think, on a lot of levels. What do you like about it?
Yep. I mean, they're all good. They all play well. They play hard. Of course, you got the big fella, I think, needs to get the ball more. They got to learn how to take time to get him the ball. Sometimes they'll look at him and swing it. You got to give him time to post up and get him the ball, and that'll open everything because he's a beast on the block. He's got to get it to him and take the time to have patience enough to get it to him, and then that'll open up the outside game. Because if he goes to work on the block and they don't help, then you continue to feed the beast. When they start helping, then it's going to create easy shots from the perimeter. But they all play well. Sutton plays well. I mean, he plays hard. I wish they all had his mentality. And just, it needs to be a contagious dog mentality going into the tournament. You got to really want it. And I think these guys will be able to step up to the game, particularly if they can close it out and eliminate the turnovers and rebound.
Daryl Griffith is here, 9th the Ville, ESPN 680. Again, he's got the event on Sunday. We'll tell you more about here as we continue along. I think it's been really cool for a lot of Louisville fans to see kind of your connection with Donovan Mitchell. Did he reach out to you? Did you reach out to him? How did you guys connect?
I met Donovan. I went to practice one day and was after practice or not during practice, Rick came over and we were talking about the team, and Rick immediately pointed out Donovan. He said, Griff, this guy here, he said, he's going to be a player. He said, very coachable. He's got extremely great ability on both ends of the floor. He said he jumps like you, and he was real high on him. That's the first thing he mentioned to me in practice. So I met him after practice, doing practice, and then ran into him. He came into the restaurant that we had on campus. And just, from guard to guard, you start sitting down talking to him and encouraging him to be a better player. And as the season went on, and he, again, I would run into him at the restaurant, just told him what he needed to work on, So, hey, man, you need to get your jump shot down. You need to be more consistent. Everything is there. You just need to be more consistent on your jump shot. And then after the season was over with, again, spoke with him and told him, a jump shot will make you a free man. Especially going into the league, and he took the advice and worked on his jumper, and he's shooting the ball lights out deep in the NBA, and that's opened up so much more for him because he's so creative with the basketball. He can get to the floor. Believe it or not, the NBA is better suited for him and his ability than college basketball was because of the way the competition level is and the way the floor is spread out. So he's taken everything that he needed to do to be a better player, and he did it in warp speed. Did I expect to see the Donovan Mitchell I seen last year in the NBA? No. Did I think he could be that player? Absolutely. But he's just kind of, pushed the envelope and made it happen a lot quicker.
When he won the dunk contest, did you know he was – when he won the dunk contest, did you know that he was going to wear your jersey? Did he tell you in advance, or were you surprised and thrilled like the rest of Card Nation?
The funny story about that is that the Jazz called me up on Friday and said, hey, Griff, how do you like to go to the NBA All-Star game? We want to see if you want to come to the dunk contest and the All-Star game. I said, the dunk contest is tomorrow. And they said, yeah, we know we want to fly you out. I said, short notice, but let me see what kind of flights you can come up with. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a long shot. So they had a flight that they were going to take me 16 hours to get there. I said, nah, I pass. I can't do it. L.A. was just crowded. All-Star game weekend, everybody's trying to get to L.A. I said, I'll pass. They said, well, make sure you watch the dunk contest. I said, I plan on doing it. No problem. I always watch it, So when he broke out in my jersey, I see why they wanted me to come out there. And then they called me back after the dunk contest and apologized. They said, we dropped the ball. We should have gotten in touch with you a little bit earlier. We would love to see you there for Donovan. And then they asked me to come out the following Friday to present Donovan the trophy in front of the Jazz fans. So I did that after the dunk contest.
So you literally watched that and were surprised as like you got the same reaction as the rest of us, except he's wearing your jersey, so you were surprised as the rest of us.
I had no clue, but it all came together. I said, no wonder they tried to get me to come out there. You know, that was all Donovan's idea.
Yeah, he has been amazing at marketing himself and his personality. I think that's been the thing I've been maybe the most impressed with him. He always seems to make the right PR move. He is a commercial for himself at all times. Maybe that's becoming in a pro sports background, the family he was in. But, I mean, I've been blown away by that. I'm sure you have too.
Well, I mean, you know, with the fan base that he has and the popularity he has in the league, I mean, to me, it's effortless for him. I mean, that's just his personality. He's just a great person. He comes from a great family. He got to meet his mom and his dad and his sister. They're all great people. And when you have that kind of discipline and love in your family, then as a man, as you grow up, it just comes out naturally. And that's what's happening for Donovan. He's punching all the right buttons because that's just him. It's not nothing he's doing purposely. That's just Donovan. He's just a good person.
Well, what's the formula for victory today for Louisville against Carolina? This is as good a team as anybody in the country right now. They're playing. What would be the formula?
We got to play defense. We got to rebound, and we got to shoot the ball well. That's the key. You know, we definitely got to rebound. The guards got to rebound. When I see the guards that are coming to the restaurant after the game, I tell them, I say, y'all got to rebound. You got to help the big man out. They got to have the Russell Westbrook mentality. Don't take off. Help them on the boards. It's better that the break starts on it with a
2 minutes
with a guard. If the guards can rebound, everybody needs to rebound, particularly.
What's up?
And then we got to execute and shoot.
If you want me to. Okay.
On the tournament time, and a perfect example of that is at the women's game when Notre Dame played a zone on Louisville. We couldn't buy a basket, and that's why we got beat by 20. So you definitely got to be able to shoot the ball. You got to be able to prevent the runs. There's always going to be runs in basketball. They might go on a 10-0 run. We might go on a 5-0 run. You got to minimize the runs and play consistent. I think would be great.
All right. Well, again, it
said you have to minimize the runs.
Riffs. We've got these jerseys. Tell people about the jerseys one more time here before we let you get out of here.
Yeah, we got the Rep the Rivalry jerseys that we're giving away. They're real nice. Battle of the Bluegrass jerseys. You can come down to Griffin and get them between 1 and 3. We're giving them away. Everybody come down to First 75. We'll get one of the jerseys that Doves, me, and Kara has created. And again, this is the Rep the Rivalry series. If you're talking about rivalries, Louisville, Kentucky is always going to be in the top 5. And we're just fortunate enough that Doves Men plus Kara has chosen Louisville, and particularly coming down to Griffin Restaurant. So be a good opportunity if you hadn't come down to the restaurant. You can come in and check out the good food and service, and also get you a free jersey. And I'll be there, and we're going to have a good time. 1 to 3 this Sunday, 17th. If you need to park at downtown, then we got 3 garages within 1 block. There's a public parking garage at the Omni and also at the Hyatt, and then there's a 2nd Street garage on 2nd and Jefferson. And all 3 of them I just mentioned are 1 block from the restaurant. So I'd like to see you there. Be glad.
All right. Well, sounds great, Griff. We appreciate it. Best of luck with everything, and we'll get to talk to you soon, hopefully.
Okay. Take care. See you guys.
Papa John's believes it's good to be different, so we've added 6 new pizzas to our handcrafted specialty menu, because no one rolls with an all-cheese crew. So get together and figure out who's a meatball and pepperoni and who's an ultimate pepperoni, who's a flying Hawaiian or a zesty Italian, and who gets the title of Mr. or Miss Congeniality, the pepperoncini. That's all the ingredients you need for a good time. And right now, get any large specialty for just $12. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. At participating U.S. stores, taxes and delivery fee extra.
Are you looking for a job in the lawn care industry? Bosch Lawn Care is looking for individuals experienced with landscaping and lawn care. We're looking for crew supervisors, as well as lawn care and landscaping and lawn care technicians who are skilled and motivated.
With a competitive starting pay and a rewarding career outdoors, Bosch Lawn Care has an opportunity for you. Call us now to schedule an interview at 833-243-8288 or visit us online at BoschLawnCare.com. That's BAISCH LawnCare.com. Professional, affordable Bosch Lawn Care.
You know, anyone can deliver a box of groceries. But when you consider the source, only Kroger can bring you the fresh, delicious food and quality products you already know and love. And no matter how you like to get your groceries, Kroger makes it easy with same-day store pickup, delivery in as little as 1 hour, and shipping right to your door. So go ahead, check out while you're chillin'. Shop online with the Kroger app or at Kroger.com today.
So, Steve, what do you think about Bill at Scorns and Sons Collision Centers, man?
Let me just say, I had a friend who totally ruined his car. They got him taken care of quick, efficiently, and out the door.
Family owned and operated for over 70 years, Ed Scorns is the leader in auto repair technology and technician training. Do not, I repeat, do not let just anyone repair your vehicle. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you're taking your vehicle to Bill at Scorns and Sons Collision Centers. There are 2 locations, Bardstown Road and Shelbyville Road in Middletown. Or call us at 491-BODY or visit us at etscorns.com. That's ETSCORNS.com.
UPS is now hiring for package handlers in Louisville. Package handlers earn competitive wages. Thinking about college, but worried about how you'll pay for your tuition? With UPS's Metropolitan College program, UPSers who meet program guidelines can graduate 100% debt-free, work part-time, go to school, and graduate debt-free. It's that simple. Why pay for school? Let UPS do the heavy lifting. Apply now at upsjobs.com. That's upsjobs.com.
When it's cold outside, you can find all kinds of excuses not to get a workout, unless you visit the Fitness Market and put that workout inside your home. I just got a Precord treadmill from Fitness Market, and I see firsthand why it's the gold standard of treadmills. I'd rather run on my Precord treadmill from Fitness Market than any of the ones at the gym. Right now, get a Precord treadmill starting at $39 per month or an elliptical at $36 per month. The truth is there is no one perfect piece of equipment to buy, so Chris and Pat Wider will call on their 19 years of experience and find the one that works best for you. No matter what your exercise needs are, Fitness Market will have the selection you need, from treadmills to ellipticals to rowers.
If you're here, why don't you just go ahead and announce it so that I can switch? Is that okay? Yeah.
So visit Fitness Market on Westport Road.
You don't have to talk or anything, just...
and Waterson Trail, or visit them online at thefitnessmarket.com. That's thefitnessmarket.com. This is Drew Diener, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville, live from the OPC Services Studio.
You're listening to Middays with Marcus Maben, broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services Studio on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maben, 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. People, a big confession. Well, actually, it's not a confession. We do things that are necessary to help us help you. We brought in Tony Williams.
Yeah.
We had Drew Diener, Dale Griffith. We got Coach Chris Mack. Like, people, I'm sorry about that. You know, we got pressed on time, but here's the thing. You're gonna get me for another hour pregame show. I am going to have you ready for North Carolina. Games at 7.
That's 7.
Pregame starts at 6. I'm going to be right here. But we'll let Mac do the pregame of the pregame. Brian, take it away.
Ball, except for maybe a 2 or 3 minute stretch in the first half. But, you know, we're excited to play another day. And we know that we have a huge challenge in the Tar Heels tomorrow. But, you know, it beats going home.
Questions, again, please raise your hand. Let us know who you're with. And wait for the handheld mic. First question up here, front row. Second row, rather.
This question is for Coach Kiera Luck for Black Sports Online. As you mentioned that tomorrow you play against UNC, you guys split the season this year. What are your thoughts going into the game, and how do you prepare for them tomorrow?
Well, when you play a team for a third time, you know, both teams are going to have great familiarity with one another. Coach Williams doesn't try to trick you. They're going to try to race the ball up the floor. They're going to try to pound it inside, and they're going to try to decimate you on the glass. They did that in Game 2. They didn't do it as well in Game 1. But that's going to be the answer for us if we're going to be able to be here as winners tomorrow night, to be able to keep them out of transition, make it a 5-on-5 game, keep them off the glass. And again, it's easier said than done. They're one of the best teams in the country, and we recognize that. But they don't try to fool you.
Back right.
Richard Walker, Gaston Gazette. A question for you, Coach, and you, Jordan. Coach, you mentioned that Mooney was a focus of attention. What did you do? And then, Jordan, it looked like you guys' length really kind of bothered their inside shooters. And either one of y'all comment about that defensively on Notre Dame.
Yeah, when we're preparing for them, you know, Mooney is obviously one of our main focuses. So we're just playing tough, you know, not letting them back down. You know, everybody did a great job of guarding them. You know, 1 through 5, a lot of guys got switched on to them. You know, length. I don't think length played a big part in it. I think it was us just being tough. You know, just being tough this game and not letting them, you know, get to the rim at will. You know, bully us in the paint, and that's what really helped us.
He does a really good job when he catches in the long post, turning and facing and sort of jab and creating space. And I thought our guys didn't let that jab create the space. We really tried to press up into him, force him to dribble the ball, and hopefully we could have a second or third defender at least close to the situation when he got close, and did a really good job. Like Jordan said, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys, because when they play him at the 4, you know, we're going to switch a lot of his ball screens. And so we had point guards, and Darius did a great job, CC, all the guards that were on him at some point in the post.
Third row.
Question for Coach. Jerry Eves, Eves Sports Radio. 2 questions. Keeping Carolina out of transition is one, and the second question is, you all defeated them at home. How do you think the hometown crowd will be tomorrow night?
Well, it's going to be obviously pro-Carolina. You know, and the Duke fans get excited too for the Louisville Cardinals. But, you know, keeping them out of transition, we got to score. We can't turn the ball over. If we have live ball turnovers like we did at the end of the first half, that's going to put, you know, one of the fastest teams in the country in the open court. So we have to do a great job with our ball security, and then, you know, get numbers ahead of the ball. You know, White is a blur in transition. His bigs are going to run, and they're going to spread you with shooters. So as I told these guys before, you know, we've done it. Doesn't make it any easier tomorrow night, but, you know, that's the first thing that we have to take care of if we put ourselves in a position to win.
Middle of the room.
Dick Cox with Cox Sports Broadcasting. Coach, talk about the importance of being able to rest some of your players tonight and to play a lot of people, knowing you had to come back and play a big, tough game tomorrow night.
Well, I thought our bench played great. It's always easy to play more guys when they're playing as well as they did. I thought, you know, Ryan, obviously, despite the turnover there in the first half, shot the eyes out of it. We ran a few plays for him. You know, it's nothing that we don't expect. If he gets some daylight, we feel like it's going in. Thought V.J. King and Darius Perry gave us great minutes. So when they're effective, you know, they're going to play more. And it really didn't have anything to do with trying to rest them for tomorrow night. We extended the lead when our substitutes were in there. So, you know, we're going to go with the hot hand, the guys that are getting the job done, and those guys certainly were tonight.
To our left.
Danielle Lerner, Courier-Journal. Jordan, rebounding against Notre Dame tonight, and the last time you guys played them was really good for you guys, and it was kind of the downfall in the second game against UNC. Do you feel like there's something that you've been doing the past couple games that's led to you guys being better on the boards, or is it just kind of matchups with this Notre Dame team?
I think just these last couple of games we've been, you know, locking in.